Okay guys, so this is your second training video. Now first of all, I would like to give an overview of the first assignment. Thing is, I have not personally gone and checked each and every individual's file. Okay. Now your files are being processed by our editors. Now they will get back to you with proper feedback of your assignment, of your first assignment, which will be given tomorrow. But this is just an overview of what you guys have done yesterday. Okay, I'm just going to check your files randomly, and I'm going to pinpoint, certain mistakes or whatever you have made, in the previous assignment. Okay. Now let's check the first thing, which is the title creation. You guys might just have a certain difficulty, in how to compose a proper title. If you check Mehtab's file, now he has composed a title which is finding the correct vision. This is more or less correct, okay, but it needs to be more elaborate. I'll give you the example of, let's say, Paridhi's file, okay. Bartender training, is it worth it? Now this is an engaging title, okay. Now you are asking a question, not only asking a question, you are addressing, your focus of writing is towards that. Bartender training, is it worth it? Is there any scope in the current industry to actually go for this particular training program and get a job as a bartender? So you have to pick a title which is which focuses on a particular point, like let's say advantages, or we don't really write about disadvantages, but even if you are writing about limitations, it helps you to focus on a particular aspect rather than going everywhere. Let's take the example of Anand's file. Now he has written about know-how of contact lenses. The file is alright, I mean the title is okay, but this could have been written in a better way. He could have represented it as, let's say, all you need to know about contact lenses. Rather than know-how of contact lenses, all you need to know, everything that a person needs to know about contact lenses. Okay. Now that is how you form a title. And when you're writing something about in a general format about contact lenses, what you're going to do is talk about contact lenses, their function, like how do they help people, all of that in general. Okay. So this is what we mean by a focused title, which will help you to write a particular article in a defined way rather than going and touching about different segments. Just pick a niche, pick a topic, okay, create a title and then go ahead with it with your content creation. Okay, that is number one. I hope the concept of title creation is clear to everyone. Now second thing is, I noticed something with Anand's file is that the word count is 500 words, but he has written close to 400 odd words. Okay, now that cannot be accepted. Okay, now a word count, whenever it's given to you guys, we require a minimum of that particular word count. Let's say if a target of 500 words is given, you guys have to write a minimum of 500 words and a maximum of 550. Try to conclude and sum it up to 550 odd words, but the safe margin is between 500 to 550. It is not advisable to write anything below the target word count, okay, because that is a problem. Now the formatting of Anand's file is not up to the mark. Okay, now I'm just going to format the file in front of you guys so that you can get a better idea on how you should format and write a particular file. Alright, so the doc is opening. I think you guys have been provided certain PDFs where the format of writing has been shared, so try to follow that. I'll just touch upon certain factors right now. Another thing in Anand's file which is missing, I'm just targeting one file in example, which is of Anand. Okay, I'm not specifically saying that his file is poor. I'm not saying that. I'm just taking this as an example and showing it to everyone so that everyone gets an idea what we're actually looking for. Okay, right. Okay, so the first thing is we're going to write in justified line alignment. So press Ctrl A, select all, and then in Google Doc what you do is Ctrl Shift J will get you justified line alignment. So your line alignment will be justified. For Word it's going to be only Ctrl J. Okay, now we write in Calibri 12. Okay, so make it Calibri 12. The title has to be Calibri 16. That is done, and it has to be highlighted in bold. I think Anand's keyword is this. He has written it in caps format, but rather we just want it in bold. So this has to be changed in normal sentence case and just highlight that in bold, I feel. Yeah. Now your subheadings are to be highlighted in bold as well. Introduction, we don't write an introduction, we just keep it as it is. Okay. Now there are certain, red and blue linings here. Okay, which Google Doc is suggesting that these sentences are improper. So what we are going to do is just right click and correct all these suggestions which Google is making. If it is correct, if you read the sentence and feel that it is a genuine mistake, then go ahead with the correction. If not, then let it be. Okay, with the fine. And I think this is a spelling error. Yeah. So this is how you format a file. Another thing is that we try to write in, short paragraphs, so it becomes easier for the reader to read. It becomes more attractive. If you write in blocks, then it's much more difficult. It's not as attractive to look at. So try to break your articles into shorter paragraphs so that it's more engaging to the reader. Okay, this is what I have done. Okay, the total word count for this file is 413. So approximately another 90 odd words needs to be added, which I will be adding it here later on. Okay, or my team will be adding it on later on, since this is your first assignment. Okay, so please make sure to meet your target word count, to highlight your keywords, to format your files in a particular way, to compose proper headings and titles, and then move on to your writing. And finally is proofread your files. Once you're done writing, make sure to go through your entire file once, read it once, because there are obviously, when you're typing fast, see there's another spacing error which I have found here. Yeah, so there are a lot. See, Anant is making spacing errors. So this is not how you're supposed to write. I know this is a very minor thing, but it adds on. Okay, punctuation, spacing gaps, these are very important. So please try to make sure that everything is like to the point, and it saves our time. Make it a practice so that you guys don't make mistakes in the future. See, again, a space has been provided here, and then the comma is being added. So that is what we don't want. Okay. So these small little mistakes can happen while you're typing fast or when you're in the mode of writing. So just make sure to proofread your file entirely once. Okay, and make certain rectifications and changes as per whatever you wanted to write. Okay, another big tool which you can use to correct your grammar is go to Grammarly. If you see, my Grammarly is open out here. We use Grammarly to check grammar, then sentence composition, and then punctuation, all of that. So Grammarly, what happens is you upload a file. Yeah, this upload option will come. You click on it, and automatically you have to upload a file, and this is what was going to show. And there will be various suggestions out here. Okay, and as per the suggestion, if it is correct, then kindly click on it and make the correction. If you feel it's not correct, it's not up to the mark, then kindly ignore it. Okay, after the correction, download your file. Okay, proofread your file and make the submission as you guys have done. I think everyone has understood how to rename files, which is very good, and submissions have been made also as well out here in a proper way. So that is great. So this is the basic overview of the first assignment. Whatever small little niggles and things which I saw in terms of formatting and title creation, I have mentioned that. I hope this will help in the future. In terms of quality of the content, I don't know yet because I haven't read it. My team is reading it. The plagiarism issues, if any, we are going to run all your files on Copyscape, and we are going to check for plagiarism. So if at all we find anything, we'll be letting you know. So this is just a basic overview of your first assignment. Okay. Now moving on to today's assignment. All right. Yeah. So today we are again working with YesWeUs0061, but it's a little different today. Yesterday we worked with articles. Today we are going to work with blogs and company profile. Okay. The description for blogs and company profile, it's been provided in the mail here itself. Okay. Now, blogs are very much similar to articles, just the tone of writing will be very formal. Okay. Now in articles, it's stats driven. It's very, engaging in terms of, professional language is used. Okay. But in blogs, what you can do is use a very casual language, like not casual. I don't mean by slangs. Let's say what's up and all that. No. What I mean is that you have to engage the reader's attraction. Like ask them certain questions. Are you looking for so and so, whatever, whatever, blah blah blah? Is something keeping you awake at night? So like that, engaging. What people generally think is, something of that sort. Make it more creative. That is what blogs are. When compared to articles, articles is like more, you know, I wouldn't like to say the word robotic, but that is what is coming to my mind right now. So I'll use it. It's more formal. In fact, it's more formal, whereas blogs are more informal. Okay, but please make sure not to use, slangs or any short forms, kinda or like that. Like how we talk normally. So please try not to use that. Apart from that, that's it. Basically, blogs and company profile. See, company profile will be about the client company which you are working with. Okay, now let's just check the allocation sheet once. Okay. Okay. So each and every one of you is working with a different company, I believe so. Let's say, yeah, only Namrata and Aditi are working with D-Ring, I think, and others are working with the Lens client. Okay, Lens Online. Yeah. So when you're writing for your client company, a company profile will be nothing but an overview of the company. Okay, you have to write in a third person format about the operations of the firm. Okay, basically, sabko, you know what a bibliography is, right? A life history of, let's say, Mr. XYZ. So that is basically what you're going to do in company profile. Okay, you're going to write about the company, their operations, when it was, you know, founded, etc., etc. And but you have to present it in a third person point of view. You're not going to say that our company is this, we do this and this, we provide services, we are. You are not going to use that particular tone. You're going to use it in third person tone, like the firm Lens Online was founded on whatever, whatever. The company now has XYZ number of employees and now looks to venture into new market apart from, let's say, Europe, whatever, whatever, whatever. This is just an example which I'm giving you guys. So that is basically it. 300 words of company profile and 300 words of blogs. Okay. Now, blogs and articles are general. Okay. Please keep that in mind. We are not going to use the name of the company or, promote the services of the firm. Okay. But company profile and PR will be completely opposite. Okay. We are going to talk about the company. All right. So make sure in your blog not to use the client name or anything. Just write very general article based on your keyword. Okay, link it with a proper heading. Look at the positive benefits, features, facts, figures, things you need to know, all that. And company profile will be, as the name suggests, about the company. Company profile, it has to be about the company. And another thing about company profile is that you don't have to compose a separate title for company profile. Okay, it's simple. For each and every company profile, the title is going to be company profile, your company name. That's it. That is it. Okay. Just go through the reference link. I'm saying the sample provided. Okay, about Gen X students. This is a company profile which we had processed before. Just go through it. You guys will get a better idea. Blog sample, I think, has also been attached. One second. Never mind. Yeah, blog sample has been provided. Just go through it once, and I think it will help. And let me know if you have any queries or any difficulty. I think it's pretty straightforward. Yeah, and this will be all for today. Thank you.